So we're about to fight a tyrant, so we do need to save, really. Just in case. Should be good with the shotgun, actually, for this fight. One of the things I've realised, actually, in retrospect, after Resident Evil 4, like the boss fights in that have just made every other boss fight in the earlier games pale in comparison. You know, like, these fights used to seem so big. I mean, not that I'm trying to say they're bad, I just mean like they felt long and dangerous. But then after you played like a Resident Evil 4 boss, and you've had the multiple stages and the different weak spots to hit, like these early ones just pale in comparison. Oh, come on, Capcom. There's a space between more and following. That's just lazy. Oh, is that shotgun rounds? Nice. Oh, and they got a biohazard welcome mat. Isn't that sweet? Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. Of course you are one of mine.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. The stars were Umbrella's. No, rather, my little piggies. The tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place, and unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of S.T.A.R.S.
You killed them with your own.
Oh god, not those thumbs again.
You son of a bitch!
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You.
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest.
You never know. Oh man, that looks so good. Oh dear. God, that looks so good. Like the missing flesh around the mouth, the exposed heart on its chest.
Tyrant.
God damn.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Oh dear. Oh no. Come on, you test tube freak.
Come on, you test tube freak.
I'm sorry, I played this game too many times. Oh, I probably should have brought some heat. No, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh god, that was close, wasn't it? Help me, I'm scared. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not so tough now, are we, Mr. Super Creature? With millions of dollars of investment in it. Man with shotgun can easily stop you. Is Wesker still there? Yeah, okay. Dear Diary. Yeah, a lot of this is stuff that was retconned. I think, wasn't there something like a video or something called Wesker's Report? And a lot of this, like, none of this was in the original, I don't think. The first game. And then they retconned it after they added all the canon events after 1. And because they brought Wesker back for, was it Code Veronica? Yeah, like the Alexia stuff. None of that was mentioned in the original. I don't even know if he dies like this in the original. I think it's one of the endings, but I think in 1 or 2 of the endings he just dies. Gets shot or something, is it? Maybe? I can't remember.
Rebecca!
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest.
What?
There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Where's the vest? Where? So yeah, they retconned it so at this point he intentionally got himself killed by the tyrant just after injecting himself with a prototype virus that would make him superhuman, as in Code Veronica. Or is it Code Veronica X? I think he's in Code Veronica as well. Because like X had scenes with him in, but he's still in the original Code Veronica. Just not quite as much. Like X added extra scenes that gave it more context. Made Wesker's appearance make more sense. I think. It's been a while since I've reviewed
What is it?
the changes.
Found a file in the lab. Apparently there's
Oh,
still
really?
a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole
Yeah,
place
it's all
up.
over the walls.
The show must go on. I'll leave that.
Let's
to you.
split up and look for clues.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system
Oh,
we found a little
okay.
while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, we'll save here then. So we'll save, we'll go get Jill, and then we'll escape. Although having said that, we could save before... I guess it doesn't matter, we're here now, aren't we? Where were the ink ribbons, please? So I won't play it straight away, but it might be interesting to play, is it a Real Survivor extra mode? That one's quite fun. I think that's the one, if I remember correctly, it's the one. Yeah, let's pick up. It's the one where all the item boxes are no longer linked, and I think it's a bit harder as well. It's the original difficulty mode they envisioned for the game, and then they toned it down a bit. I don't know if that's for the original Resident Evil 1 though, or this one. Oh god, that looked bad, didn't it? Like you can tell they up-res some stuff and then left other stuff. Like this, god damn it. Like the speaker in that shot looked cleaned up a lot, but then the wall around it looked very off. Yeah, I can't remember if the Real Survivor mode was something they originally imagined for the first game, the original Resident Evil, or if it's something they were going to put in this originally. as the default difficulty. I seem to remember reading something about it being their first idea for one of the games, but then they decided it was too difficult and just went for the mode we have now. And then S.T.A.R.S. there's one with invisible enemies. Never been able to do that one though. Well, I mean, I tried it once, but then didn't really go further than like the first few rooms.
Jill?
Jill?
Chris!
You're okay.
Chris, it's Wesker.
I know.
Yeah, okay, Jill, we're past that part of the story. Come on. Keep up with the script. It's annoying that when you do change their costumes, like a second character, you see them so little in the game it doesn't make any difference. Although I guess she's technically the third character in his playthrough, isn't she? Because Rebecca's the second character.
Let's get going!
Almost there. Almost there. So we'll swap out the shotgun for the Magnum. Maybe... no, we can only carry 3 heals, can't we? Yeah, we'll go with this loadout. We need at least one space clear so we can insert the battery. I should probably heal as well. Oh, handy. Will she talk to us? God damn it. It's just like real life. But yeah, like I was saying, like, in retrospect, the Resident Evil 4 bosses and the games of that mould, just like they make all these early game bosses. Yeah.
This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Our last escape. They make all of these early game bosses pale in comparison because they're over so quickly and they're nowhere near as like fearsome and deadly. Not that I don't love these bosses. I think this is one of my favourite all-time bosses in the series. But like just the scale and the complexity.
Activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But-
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
Okay.
It's her turn to play hero. But yeah, I mean, like if you fight if you've played Resident Evil 5, there's that spoiler. There's that giant mutant creature on the boat. Like it's the size. Like you're on an oil tanker, and it's the size of the deck, like half the deck, and it's just spewing over the sides and all over the ship. And you destroy that with the help of a satellite and some guns. So once you've done that, like if Chris runs into a tyrant after that, like surely it's just a walk in the park. You know what I mean? I mean, I know this is set before it. Sorry, but I mean, if he fought a tyrant in game, would he even break a sweat? Like if one came back? Not that it's likely you'll fight tyrants in
Chris!
a current era Resident Evil, but you know what I mean. once you fought giant humongous mutant creature, you don't go back, as they say. God, that looks good. Sweet Jesus. Is it me or does he look redder than he did in the original? Oh. Such a cool enemy though. Like, he's freakishly tall as well. Like, they changed that. So the design looks more inhuman. I love that. Like, look at his legs. Like, his legs are...
Chris, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Just like the size... Oh. Oh dear. The size of the legs compared to the body just don't look human, you know? I know I don't need to, but I want to reload. How about you chew on this? Yeah. God, that felt good. Now let's get out of here. Is it me or is that helicopter really, really small? It looks like a model. I mean, I know it is a 3D model, but it looks like a tiny model in the video. Wow. Wait, who are these two? I mean, the one on the left looks a little like Jill, but the one on the right definitely hasn't punched any boulders. Damn. That is a pretty good outro, sorry. Intro. Outro. Like a good final scene for the game after all the horrors they've been through. Just gonna sit through this because I do quite like the outro for this and the intro. Yeah, that was a fun experience. Like I say, I'll probably play Real Survivor at some point, not for quite a while though. It's one of the things I'll go over once I start to replay some of the older games. And is it invisible enemy mode? I forget what it's called, but that might be worth a try as well. It might be nightmarishly hard, but still. And maybe I'll have to play Zero at some point as well. Not so keen on that one, sadly. But yeah, this was good. I think if I do another playthrough, I'll have to change the costumes a bit, maybe mod it a bit more. Put in some more interesting costumes if I can. Because this is pretty vanilla, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, long shot. Barry shoots his gun. I think you can actually let Wesker die if you're playing as Chris. Like in that scene with Lisa Trevor, I think he can die there.
Fine job.
Oh, okay. Nice, thank you. Thank you, Wesker. I think he can die there, maybe. And then he doesn't show up later, I want to say. I don't know, I can't remember. I know the original had more endings. I think the remake, they switched it up so it more closely tied in with the canon they'd introduced after Resident Evil 1, though it still has options. But yeah, that was Remake. That was a lot of fun to play.